Hello people, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel after a couple of days. Basically, I took yesterday off because it was pretty like a tiring day. I slept basically half of the day yesterday, and day before that, the night before that, I was chit chatting with someone for 6 hours, almost 6 hours. Okay, on the phone, right? So yeah, it was pretty awesome, and basically, I felt like take a day off from work and everything. So I slept and I woke up very late. I am accompanied by my trusted tea. This is chamomile or chamomile tea with a dash of honey in there. Just to get the voice going, I did have dinner and everything. So this second episode, I want to do a fragrance house called Gulf Orchid. And this house, I'm doing a lot of reviews nowadays. And it's an upcoming house in Bangladesh. I don't know how old this house is. I didn't do research. But the sellers are bringing this house and they're selling this at a very good price point. So this is going to be without full presentation. By the way, I borrowed this bottle from a brother and this is called Nasim. Okay. Before that, day before yesterday, I did I think Auham, and there's another called Hikmah in one of the other pages. But I did make a mistake when I was reviewing Auham. This fragrance is actually a clone of maybe, is it Afternoon Swim, or I said like Pacific Chill. It's not Pacific Chill. Most probably, hold on, let's see. It was a take on Imagination, sorry. So there are so many Louis Vuittons like Imagination, Afternoon Swim, Lemon Site, Pacific Chill, and then many others. So I get confused sometimes with the names. So I reviewed this with Shafi Bhai, and we both gave this very high score. I think I gave it like 8.5 or something like that. Very nice sprayer, very beautiful smell, and I think this is pretty fresh still. I still maintain that tea note, citruses and all. So I do apologize for saying that information wrong. So this other one is Nasim, almost similar. And why I got confused, I'll tell you, because the bottle color. Previously, I did 2 dupes or 3 dupes like this from Mason Alhambra, and then I think other one was called Luciano. These are all Pacific Chill clones, and I think the greenness of the bottle made me think like in my head like that is a Pacific Chill. So yeah, so sometimes mistakes happen. This one is a Pacific Chill dupe. How good is it? We'll see. Gulf Orchid now is very impressive. These are 110 ml bottles as far as I remember from the last one. Got this beautiful wooden cap. Looks very classy. And this base of the bottle looks like obviously Louis Vuitton bottles. So these are under $25. Very cheap price point. And the cap, I really like it, but doesn't have really good grip. Okay, so thanks to Mushfiq Bhai and Send Drip page for lending me this bottle. This is not my bottle, this is their bottle. He'll review as well, so I borrowed to review. Okay, so check out the atomizer. Really powerful stuff. Okay, like literally it's like it sprays like a dream. So this perfume, I already know the scent profile. I'll just put it on the paper perhaps, okay, because I'm wearing something for review, which is the Rave Rage from Latafa. That one will be uploaded with this video. Okay, so everything's dropping. Okay, so I can smell it in the air. I'm sorry, nowadays I don't have the official blotter and whatever you call it, test strips. I just make these from the boxes that I throw away. The inner box, they have this paper. These are pretty good for testing. So let the sell down. Let me tell you, Pacific Chill basically is like a lemonade, chill lemonade, and it got like a nice green note to it, but a lot of lemon. Okay, like think of like a mojito, margaritas, like that, like a very chill, like fruity and warm day scent, like basically freshness, like right out of the shower. If you have ice spring soaps or something that acts body gel, these things smell like that, like freshness. So this stuff, first of all, it's really smooth. And what I find difference between this and the other two that I have, I like all of them. I'm not gonna lie. I like the Luciano, and the Luciano one is called what? Coastal Breeze, and the Jean Lo, I think called Pacific. No, this one is called, the names get confusing, man. This one's called Vibe, Jean Lo Vibe. I like this more. So the bottle presentation wise, you can see, I mean, you can pick whichever you like, but I think 110 ml of the Gulf Orchid gives it a little bit edge, and I think the cap is nicer and it has a little bit uniqueness compared to the other. Like this is so obvious, like Louis Vuitton exact bottles, right? And that's 100 ml, but still I don't have any issue. This thing just gives you 10 ml more. So performance from this is very good. Let me talk about performance. I mean, for a freshie, don't expect this to be like a Mega Mare or like some of the other potent beasts that you have. These are not in that family. These fragrances will give you 4 to 5 solid hours on the shirt, prominent and everything. After that, maybe to have the dry down, if you have like nice weather, breeze going on, people will detect it on you, and then by the time it's reached that dry down like far end, like the base and the last stage of the shelf life. So maybe on a good day you'll get like I would say on average 4 to 5 hours, okay, which is plenty good for a freshie. You don't think like this is a poor performer, because in Bangladesh, most fragrances last like 30 minutes because of the humidity. This part of the time, I'll always be specific with the weather in Bangladesh, because this time frame is right before fall, right? Right now we're seeing approaching towards September. After September, there's going to be November. November, weather will start hopefully get a little bit pleasant and bit cool breeze. I just gave you always the example. I walk every day like 7,000 steps minimum, which is bare minimum. But if it's on a good day, I walk usually 20,000 steps, 15,000 steps, 25,000. But even me, I cannot do more than 7,000 because of the heaviness in the air and what do you call that, humidity. It makes you sweat and I cannot breathe. The lungs, cannot support so much. So I still maintain the 7,000. So in this weather, this sticky weather, plenty nice. When it rains, it smells so beautiful. So Mushfiq bhai and me and Rafi, one of my brothers, and I think there was one more brother who was there. Man, sometimes I forget names. I'm so sorry about that. Anyway, so we had three brothers, and then we hold on. Yeah, sorry. The other brother's name is Shafayat Pranto. He's also admin of our, like a moderator of our group. So sometimes I cannot. It's not like I do not. I intend to forget names, but sometimes getting old has this downside. So anyway, so we all smell this, and all of them, they said they like this more. And Shafayat Pranto bhai, he said he's very young. He's very very young, and he's a student, I think. He said this one is more lemon to him. It's more natural. So this perfume has the pleasant smooth, and I do agree this one is less synthetic vibe than compared to the other two. And I really like this opening. It's very smooth. It's literally like Pacific chill. I mean, this is a chill mood fragrance, okay, and plenty of lemon. And I picked lemon mostly, basically, do you remember the fragrance called Diorum Cologne, the white bottle, beautiful bottle that I had? I don't know if it's still available. The side was like cloudy and white. This one reminds me of the lemon from that. So frozen margarita, mojitos, this thing, it's basically that's it. And definitely, there's a very pleasant scent, very cooling scent. It feels like ice. It cools you down. The dry down goes same like the other ones. The dry down is same. So the opening is where this one wins. And I think this is a better fragrance, smoother fragrance, less synthetic, and better value compared to the other ones. But all of them are good. Okay, none of them you're gonna say I lost big time. Okay, so this one, sorry, I couldn't show you the box because I have the bottle. I think this one you should try if you just, even if you don't want to buy as a dupe, just want to get it for a fragrance for affordable budget, in the summer. Just keep one in the office, in the gym bag. This is plenty good. You can decant this stuff and then spray it around. People will be very pleased by your fragrance. Okay, so I'm even wearing all green to review this. So yeah, Nasim is a player name, by the way, in Pakistan, like a fast bowler. I really like him. And there's another one boxer, my favorite, called Prince Nasim Hamid, I think, right, in UK, Pakistani origin. So Nasim is very much like a prince name. So I like this name a lot. And then it's written in Arabic and English. And the bottle is green. I think the juice is transparent. So overall, this perfume, for what this is, it's not totally unique. There are a lot of fragrances nowadays doing Louis Vuitton dupes. So if you already have one, I don't suggest you get it, because you can basically get dry down like pretty, it will be like having two fragrances that smell the same. So I forgot the word that I'm looking for. Sometimes I do that. Like, it will be redundant. Okay, so I'm doing this. Many fragrances are triggering my cold, but this one is not doing it. So I'm gonna give it additional 0.5 mark. I'm gonna give this 8.5. Okay, pretty solid. This whole line is pretty solid, but redundant if you already have the OG or some of the other dupes. Okay, so thank you so much, Mushfiq bhai, and thanks so much, the Sendrip. Okay, and I think I will try the other one. Senzone, I think, brought the Hikma one. I don't know what that one is dupe of, but I want to review as much as I can. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon, and I love you all. Bye bye.